Function as a machine. Function can be illustrated as machine where there is the input and output. When you put an object into a machine, you expect a product as output after the process being done by the machine. For example, when you put an orange fruit into a juicer, you expect an orange juice as the output and not a grape juice. Or you will never expect to have two kinds of juices, orange and grapes. Let us try the following real-life situations. If a height h is a function of age a, give a function h that can represent the height of a person if every year the height is added by 2 inches. Since every year the height is added by 2 inches, then the height of function is h of a is equal to 2 plus a. Let us proceed with the next example. If the distance d is a function of time t, give a function d that can represent the distance a car travels in t time. If every hour the car travels 60 kilometers, ibig sabihin, si car ay nagta-travel ng 1 hour at ang na-travel na ay 60 kilometers. So what if 2 hours na siyang nagta-travel? So the distance the car travels is 120 kilometers. So to represent the distance a car travels in t time, we have d of t. The distance is a function of time is equals to 60 multiplied by t. So we have d of t is equals to 60 t. So let's say the car travels for 4 hours. Gano'n na kalayo yung na-travel ni car for 4 hours? So, let us have d of 4 is equals to 60 multiplied by 4. Now, why do we substitute 4 by t? Kasi nga, sabi natin, distance is a function of time, which is t. Kung 4 hours na siyang nagta-travel, so 60 kilometers multiplied by 4, we have 240. So, d of 4 is 240. What does it mean? Sa 4 hours, nakapag-travel na siya ng 240 kilometers. Let us proceed with the next example. Give a function b that can represent the amount of battery charge of a cellular phone in HR. If 12% of battery was lost every hour. Okay, so mga anak, imagine, nag-charge kayo ng cellphone nyo. After charging, you have 100% of the battery. Every hour, your battery will lose 12%. So, ibig sabihin, kung gumamit kayo ng cellphone nyo sa isang oras, nabawasan ito ng 12%. So, how can we give that function? So, we have b of h is equals to 100% minus 12% multiplied by h. Okay. So 100% represents your battery charge or your battery percentage after charging, while 12% represents your battery charge loss every hour, and h represents the time or the hour of usage. So let's say for example, ginamit nyo yung cellphone nyo for 2 hours. So ilan na lang yung battery charge or yung battery percentage ng inyong cellphone. So let's say we have b of 2. Dahil nga sabi natin, 2 oras nyong ginamit yung inyong cellphone. So, 100% minus 12% multiplied by 2. So we have 100% minus 12% multiplied by 2 is 24%. So, ilan na lang ang battery percentage ng inyong cellphone after using it for 2 hours? 100 minus 24 is 76%. So, therefore, B of 2 is 76%. So, dito ang mga anak, ginamit lang natin yung percent. So, kanina mga anak, ginamit natin yung function na B of H is equals to 100% minus 12% multiplied by H. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ginamit tayo ng percent dito to represent your battery percentage or yung battery charge ng inyong cellphone. So, kung i-convert natin siya into whole number, it will become B of H is equals to 1 minus 0.12 multiplied by H. So, let's say for example, kanina, ginamit nyo yung cellphone nyo for 2 hours. So, let's have B of 2 is equals to 1 minus 0.2 multiplied by 2. We have 1 minus 0.2 multiplied by 2 is 0.24. And 1 minus 0.24 is 0.76. So, therefore, B of 2 is equals to 0.76. The same as yung answer natin kanina, which is 76% kay B of 2. So, we all know that if we convert the percent into decimal, 76% is equals to 0.76. Kung ano yung makukuha nyong sagot, parehas lang naman. Kung naka-in percent or naka-in decimal form. The last example, we have squares of side x are cut from each corner of a 10 inches by 8 inches rectangle so that its sides can be folded to make a box with no top. Define a function in terms of x that can represent the volume of the box. Okay, mga anak, pag ganito yung sitwasyon, hihimayin natin yung given situation. So, what is asked in this given? You have to define a function in terms of x that can represent the volume of the box. Ngayon, anong klase ba yung box na gagawin mo? Box with no top daw. Okay, imagine a box with no top. So, anong klase yung box mo? Is it a square or a rectangle? So, kung mapapansin mo naman dito, you have a 10 inches by 8 inches rectangle. So, ibig sabihin, ang box mo is a rectangle. So, a rectangular box, paano natin ba muna kinukuha ang volume ng isang rectangular box? So, let us recall the formula for the volume of the rectangular box. So, we have the volume of a rectangular box is equals to length multiplied by width multiplied by height. So, let us imagine first yung rectangular box na yan. So, nakalagay dyan is squares of side x are cut from each corner. So, let us imagine this rectangle. You have to cut x from each corner. So, square, which sides is x unit or its measure is x. So, we have to cut a square on each corner of the rectangle. So, ito daw yung ikakat natin. Imagine that is a square. So, yung measurement daw nung ikakat natin is x. So, ang measurement nito ay x units. Okay. So, ano ba yung measurement nung ating rectangle? So, ang measurement daw, ang length daw natin is 10 inches. Magka-cut tayo. So, i-cut natin. So, after cutting, hindi na siya 10 inches. So, ano ang measurement ng length natin? Ilan yung nabawas? Nabawasan tayo sa 10 inches ng 2x units. So, therefore, your length is now 10 minus 2x. So, iyon ngayon ang inyong length. How about your width? So, ito yung width mo ngayon. So, magmula dito hanggang doon, ang width mo daw ay 8 inches. Magka-cut ka nga ng 2 square na ang side ay x. So, i-cut natin. So, after cutting, yung width mo na 8 inches ay nabawasan ng 2 x units. So, ano ngayon ang measurement ng width mo? You have now 8 minus 2x. Okay. So, meron ka ng length, meron ka na ring width. Now, paano yung height? Paano natin kukunin yung height nung ating box? Di ba kaya ka nga nag-cut ng 10 by 8 inches na rectangle is to make a rectangular box. So, ito, ididikit mo yan, di ba? Pagdidikitin mo yung sides na yan. So, pag pinagdikit natin yung mga sides ng bawat corner, ano yung height mo? So, ang height ngayon, ang measurement niya ay x. So, therefore, your height is x. Okay. So, ipakita natin ngayon. Your length is 10 minus 2x. 10 minus 2x. While your width is 8 minus 2x. And then your height is x. So now, what is the volume of this rectangular box? So let us solve this equation by using multiplication of polynomial. We will have 80x minus 36x squared plus 4x cubed. Okay. So, mga anak, ang sagot natin kanina is the volume of the rectangular box is equals to length multiplied by width multiplied by height. At ang nakuha natin kaninang length is 10 minus 2x multiplied by the width, which is 8 minus 2x, at ang ating height ay x, which result to 80x minus 36x squared plus 4x cubed. So, ito ang volume ng ating rectangular box. So, to define a function in terms of x, it will become v of x is equals to 80x minus 36x squared plus 4x cubed. The question is, paano tayo napunta or paano tayo nakapag-come up dito sa ating final answer? So, dito sa line na to, we perform the multiplication of polynomials. So, we have to recall how to multiply polynomials ba? We have 10 minus 2x multiplied by 8 minus 2x multiplied by x, which results to 80x minus 36x squared plus 4x cubed. So, let us focus on this side. So, let us recall how to multiply polynomials. So, mga anak, dito muna tayo mag-focus para hindi kayo malito or hindi maging komplikado sa inyo yung pag-multiply ng polynomials. So, himayin natin. Ito muna ang ating i-multiply. So, we have 10 minus 2x multiplied by 8 minus 2x. So, if you still recall the FOIL method, okay, nung grade 10 kayo, nagamit nyo na, or nung junior high school, nagamit nyo na si FOIL method. Ibig sabihin, si first term, muna ang uunahin nating i-multiply. So, dito, sa expression na to, sino ang ating first term? That is 10 and 8. So, sila muna ang ating uunahing i-multiply. 10 multiplied by 8 is 80. So, we have 80. Next, O is for the outer term. So, sino yung ating outer term? Dito sa expression na to, we have 10 and 2x. So, sila ang ating i-multiply. So, 10 multiplied by 2x, we have negative 20x. Okay, bakit negative? Because negative yung ating 2x at positive ang ating 10. Next is inner term. So, sino yung inner term? Ano yung nasa loob? So, we have negative 2x and positive 8. So, sila ang ating i-multiply. So, we have negative 2x multiplied by 8. We have negative 16x. And then, for the last, we have the last term. So, sino yung last term? We have negative 2x and negative 2x for the last term. So, negative 2x multiplied by negative 2x, we have positive 4x squared. So, after multiplying the first, outer, inner, and last term, we have to combine like terms. So, sino ang like terms sa ating nakuhang mga results? We have negative 20x and negative 16x. So, pagsamahin natin lahat, we have 80 plus 4x squared. Then, negative 20x plus negative 16x, we have negative 36x. Okay? So, we have to add, since they are with the same sign, we have to add the value and then copy the sign. Now, so this result ay resulta nitong dalawa. So, imumultiply naman natin siya kay positive x para dun sa ating height. So, the result of the two terms is multiplied by x. So, this time, ang gagamitin naman natin ay distribution method. So, i-distribute natin si positive x kay positive 80, kay positive 4x squared, at kay negative 36x. Okay. So, ano ang result? We have x multiplied by 80. We have 80x plus x multiplied by 4x squared. We have 4x cubed. And then, we have x multiplied by negative 36x. We have negative 36x squared. So, kapag ganito po yung ating expression, pwede natin siyang iayos into descending order naman yung ating degrees or yung ating exponent. So, it may be 4x cubed minus 36x squared plus 80x. So, it is the same with our answer earlier, which is 80x minus 36x squared plus 4x cubed. So, kung mapapansin nyo, dito sa result na to, it is in ascending order naman yung exponent. But still, parehas pa rin naman sila ng result.